A 54% surge in new listings has just hit the Spokane market. So is this the flood of inventory we've been waiting for, or will buyer demand keep up? In this video, I'm breaking down what's really going on in Spokane real estate and whether this is the moment prices finally buckle or bounce. Hey, I'm Haydn, your Spokane real estate resource. Every month I dive into our local housing market numbers and give you the no fluff version of what it actually means for buyers, sellers, and investors. If you're even thinking about making a move this year, whether it's your first home, downsizing for retirement, or just relocating into or out of Spokane, you're going to want to hear this one. And by the way, I put together a free Spokane relocation guide. It's in the description if you're curious about the neighborhoods, cost of living, or just want to get the lay of the land. Let's get right into it. All right, let's talk numbers. New listings were up 54% in March, which to be honest with you, isn't that uncommon of a jump when transitioning from the winter to the spring market. But the more important number to note is the year-over-year change of 22%. If we look at it on a year-to-date basis from January 1st through March of 2024, compared to January 1st through March of 2025, we've had almost 14% more new listings in 2025. So what's actually going on? A few things. Our seasonal push, spring always wakes up sellers. Interest rate acceptance, people are realizing 6.5% is likely the new normal, and life doesn't wait. Divorce, babies, job changes, people just have to move no matter what the market is doing. We have clients right now that have been holding out a year to purchase, hoping that rates would come down, but they're basically at the exact same place they were last year. So yes, inventory is rising, but the question is it enough? Now, the next thought you're probably having or hoping for is, are prices crashing? Well, not quite. Spokane's median sales price is sitting just above $420,000. Now, that's down maybe 1 to 2% from last year, depending on which data set you're looking at. But let's be real here. That's not a crash. This is just a stall out in the market. We're continuing to work with clients that bought all the way back in the middle of 2022 and have no equity in their home because prices are basically flat from that time. Now, this is a chart showing the year-to-date median price, and you'll see that we're barely up from 2022. It gets even worse once you start looking at May, June numbers when prices really peaked in 2022, and you'll see that we would likely be down from that average price in 2022. So sellers still want top dollar, but buyers are way more cautious. It's creating this awkward middle where homes need to be priced right in order to move. I have buyers sending me homes that they can see were bought in 2022 and are listed for more than what they bought it for, and the house looks exactly the same. And so buyers are aware of what the market has done and that homes that were bought 3 years ago should be listed at or below what they were purchased. Now, there is a little bit of a twist because pending home sales are up 35% and homes are going pending in just 10 days on average, which is really fast. And so that tells us that there is demand still lurking out there. There's this misconception that buyers are all just kind of sitting on their hands, but I'm seeing offers, multiple offers in some neighborhoods, especially under $400,000 if the home is clean and well prepped. So we just had a newly renovated home in Northeast Spokane that we listed go pending in 3 days with multiple offers and above asking price, but we did all the right things. The landscaping looked great. We had the house deep cleaned. We even did a professional window cleaning, which is way cheaper than you might think, so I would highly recommend you do it. Professional staging that made the house feel very cozy, and then of course great photos to make the property stand out on the MLS. But on the flip side, we've also had buyers lose out on homes, especially in that low to mid 400K range on the South Hill. We've seen multiple properties that have had 4 or more offers on them with very large down payments. So yes, we do have a big increase in inventory, but the good ones are still flying off the market. So don't let that 2% dip fool you into thinking that the market is dropping. But I also warn sellers not to get overly confident right now either. So what does this all mean for you? If you are a buyer right now, here's the strategy. Number one, I want you to look at price reductions and homes that have been on the market for 30 or more days. Secondly, I want you not to chase the new listings. Look for those stale ones that were overpriced and now have come down in price, likely to market value or less, and they're just not yet moving because they've been on the market for so long. And 3, don't be afraid to negotiate. These are all where the best deals are found. I always encourage clients to not wait for a good deal to pop up on the market, but to make a good deal where no one else sees one. We have multiple clients getting 5% off the asking price or more, new roofs, new sewer lines, because they went and found opportunity. When you wait for the right deal to pop up in front of you, so are 10 other buyers, and that leads to a bidding war. And if you're a seller, you still have leverage, but only if your pricing is dialed in. Gone are the days of listing 50K over market value and waiting for the bidding war. You need to prep You need to do great photos. You need the right launch, and because Spokane buyers are savvy in 2025, and trust me, there are still tons of listings sitting on the market with no foot traffic at all, and you don't want to be one of those. So this may be a controversial take, but I think this is the healthiest market that we've had in years. It's not favoring one side. It's rewarding strategy over speed. But there are two things that I'm watching out for. One, it's the interest rates. If they drop below 6%, it's game on. We are going to see a buyer frenzy, and we're keeping a close eye on inventory. If we keep seeing 40 to 50% monthly jumps, then that could finally shift leverage more into a buyer's market. But right now, Spokane's in a standstill tug of war, and the winners are the ones who stay informed and move smart. So no, Spokane's not crashing, but it is correcting just very slowly. And if you want to navigate this with confidence, I am here for you. Let's talk strategy. Click the link below to schedule a call or grab that free relocation guide if you're early in the process. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments. I do reply, and I'd love to hear what you're seeing out there. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.